Hello, Victor here, RestoreYourMercedes.com. This video is for David in Connecticut, and this throttle body is from S500 1995, I believe it was 94-95 S500 coupe. And so this is basically a bench test as usual, so just to show that the unit is operational before customer can come and pick it up. Okay, so now David, as you remember, this thing was pretty bad. I mean, in terms of the look, I mean, there's still some oxidation that I couldn't get off because it was completely oxidized, like just one giant piece of oxidation. But it cleaned off more or less decent. Okay, so it looks pretty good, although like I said, I do not polish these surfaces. Just a little bit I went with, but yeah, I don't want to really score them because of the, you know, they're machined and polished, and I don't want to mess with that too much. So the case came out okay. All right, based on from what it was, something like that, but that's already cleaned off. So before the cleanup, I mean, these things are, it's just super difficult to get out unless you maybe bead blasted or something, but we're not going that deep. We just overall clean up, and that's basically all. Now the entry point was also messed up, so I made my own entry point, so now it's pretty sturdy and it's sealed off well, so you can't, you know, you can pull the whole thing out, but it's not going to come out, so you can pull on it. It stays nice and strong. Obviously unit activates just fine, as you can see. It, you know, it's my little bench tester. So it's set like this for like about 12 hours. Now I need space on the bench for a new throttle to go in its place. So now it's good. The plate readjusted and unit works just fine. I can show the temperature most likely here, just as I usually do it. So 98, 99, whereas the ambient temperature in the room is 66. So you can tell that it's been working. Okay, the cold unit 64, working unit above 90. Okay, so right, so that's that. I'm not gonna put too much time into it, lots of work to do today, so let's just look at readings now, and basically it will be ready to go. So here's our throttle body, here's our idle position, and what do we see? 4.24, 0.51, that's about right. That's basically where they usually remain with this particular e-gas module I have. It's programmed to certain voltage, so that's where it is. Readings also vary. They can go from 0.4 to 0.6, right in the middle, so that's perfect. 4.24, 4.25 as I usually see that exact reading from pretty much all throttles I test with this particular e-gas module. Right, so micro switches on off, that's good. We open the throttle, micro switches change to off on, and we also have change in our readings from potentiometers, because they do change when you move the throttle plate, so that's a good thing, and they do work right. So here I have no problems with. Again, if it would have been something wrong with it, then it would have shut off. Also, I had an issue with the actual top case here, linkage side. It was very tight, so I had to modify it so it would move nice and fluid. As you can see, very light. It was binding, so that's never good. So now it's like I'm trying, you know, as you can see me doing this, not even at the end, but at the spring mounting point. And that's important because the spring has to bring it back. So if it's binding, if the spring is weak, it might not come back, and in time it will come back because linkage will pull it, but it might not come back on time for micro switches and all that to activate right timing, plus the angle, blah blah blah. So long story short, it can trigger limp mode if this is too tight, and as you can see, this works just fine. Sometimes they can be a little tighter, but this is perfect. This is the best. That's the way I like it. Just like about this tension, just almost no tension. If it's too loose, it's no good either, but this is just about right. So this is basically all, and just gonna basically put it back on the bench for another maybe half an hour before another unit will go in its place, and off it goes. All right, so here we got it. let it sit here for a little bit more, just because I can. Alright, so this is all for now. This is Victor at HistoriaMercedes.com. Thank you for watching.